Namaste, it's Sahara Rose, and welcome back to the Highest Self podcast, a place where we discuss what makes you your soul's highest evolvement. Before we get started with this week's episode, I am so excited to announce to you my new offering. The Doshas and Dharma program is back. It is all about how you can discover your purpose and make an impact in a 4-week immersive experience that is totally online, so you can be anywhere in the world, coaching with me and other phenomenal people in a group coaching setting through the power of the internet. So this is for you if you know that something else is out there and that it is possible to make a living doing what you love, but you just don't know what that thing is. And you're a little bit confused on which path to turn and what you're really good at and how you can make money doing it. And you need the support of a coach and a community to help you see the other side. And I get it because I've been there, lost, confused, not trusting myself. And even the last year, drastically changing my life around from blogger to best-selling author and really making my dreams, my goals, and my visions my reality. And I created this Doshas and Dharma program to show you that the doshic constitution that you have, the gifts that you are born with, is exactly related to your Dharma, your life purpose. And when you're stepping up to that purpose, that's how you can serve the world and help more people. So if you're interested, head over to my website. I am Sahara Rose. I am taking applicants now. Every week there's going to be a video, a live call with me, plus a group coaching program with Your Dosha and Dharma coach in a small group coaching setting. So you're going to get all of that as part of the program. I have the syllabus, more information, everything on my website. It's also on the show notes. So head over there. If you're feeling the call, you want to work with me on a closer setting and you want to be motivated and inspired and on the path, and you don't want to waste any more time, because that's what happens when we don't sign up for programs. We don't invest our money. We don't invest our time and action. We end up just wasting our time, wasting our life, and not making as big of an impact as we can. So I'm so excited to introduce to you the Doshas and Dharma program. I'm going to fill you guys in on a secret. And this is a secret I see all successful people that I meet do, but no one really talks about. And since I love you guys and you're my Highest Self Podcast squad, I'm going to fill you in on it, okay? Successful people never walk into a project without setting up their vibration to match that project. Now, most of them probably don't really even know what the word vibration means, but they're still doing it. So let me break that down. Like, what does that mean to set the vibration for that thing that you're going to do? I'll give myself as an example. Right now, I'm working on 2 major projects. One project is a very, very spiritual book, very, very Shakti, feminine energy, and I need to be in this sort of like very airy, connected with source space. The other project I'm working on is very, very pragmatic, action-oriented, communicating with the average person who doesn't know anything about spirituality, and I need to get into that space. So most people, they say, chunk up your time, spend 2 hours doing that, and then take 2 hours doing the other thing, and just create a schedule around it, right? This doesn't work. I mean, you can get it done, but it won't be your best work. The reason is because the energy that you come into something with is what your output will be. So if I come into my spiritual project after just completing my very pragmatic, businessy project, I'm not going to reach those heightened levels because my energy is in the lower chakras, very connected to the earth and then suddenly I have to move up to the third eye crown chakra, receiving energy from source, and it's not a transition that can happen instantly. It requires preparation. So what you have to do is you have to set up your vibration to prepare yourself for that thing that you want to do. Now, let's say you want to write that business book, something like that. You should do something that's going to connect you with your root chakra. So going on a hike, spending time in nature, spending time with just Mother Earth. These are all things that are going to root you down. You should eat more root vegetables, more warming foods, more spices. These things are going to get you really in your body. You should do hip circles. Hip circles are great for activating the sacral chakra, which is in charge of sensuality and creativity and abundance. You know, every time I'm doing my taxes, I'm like doing hip circles in my chair because I really need to get embodied and really activate that sacral chakra. And then I'm like, whoa, I love doing taxes. No, I'm never like that. But at least I'm able to do it, and I'm able to see this as a blessing that I am so fortunate that I get to do what I love. And because I do what I love, I get to file taxes and I get to support the beautiful people of this country. See it that way. But if I had done this like super transcendental meditation and then gone into filing my taxes or trying to write a business book, those are two very different places. And though I could do it, my energy is not going to be best suited for that. So think about that thing that you are working on and envision what chakra it's related to. What type of energy are you using? Is it really grounding energy? Is it more esoteric energy? Are you cultivating kapha, pitta, or vata to do that thing? Vata would be your more painting, writing poetry, writing spiritual texts, things like that. Pitta would be like, you have steps you need to take. You have to take action, check things off your to-do list and go. Kapha would be, you have to hold space for someone. You have to connect with them. You have to listen and be an empath, you know? And this doesn't just apply to work. This applies to everything in life. Right now, we are going through this shift where women were not treated equally as men, and the feminist movement happened, and that became very much about women being equal to men. And then some of that, not all of it, shifted into women becoming men to get respected by them. And then that turned into us losing our femininity to be feminists. Whereas the real definition of the word feminist is just to think men and women are equal. Like if you're not a feminist, then you don't think men and women are equal. So I think everyone listening is a feminist, but maybe they don't like the way feminism has been depicted because it has been so in the masculine. So a lot of us, we are functioning on a, daily basis in our masculine. We're working, we're getting things done, we're making phone calls, we're doing all the things that the guys used to only do. And then our boyfriend, husband, whoever comes home, and we're in this super Shiva, yang, masculine energy. And then there's no longer the polarity. There's no longer the difference. And the difference is what makes us click. So an easy thing to do when you choose to get off your work grind and to spend time with your significant other, male or female, there's still polarity even in same-sex relationships. What I like to do is to change my outfit, to maybe take a shower, to put something that smells nice on, like some essential oils, and I'll say in my head, literally, soften, soften. And that right there is that vibrational shift that I need to fully receive my partner and not come forth in this, oh my God, look what I did today. Woo, boss, boss. Like I do that too a lot of times, but I need to, if I'm going to maintain a strong relationship, there needs to be that polarity. It can't be two bros. There needs to be the feminine and the masculine. So you can do this with your relationships, going from work mode to partner mode. You can do this with anything. Let's say you want to give a speech and you're about to present in front of people. Instead of what a lot of people do before, oh my God, I'm so nervous, I'm going to fail, this is going to suck, how does my hair look, oh my God, I have something in my teeth, freaking the F out. Come into that place as if you had already given your speech. You walk in like, hello, so great to meet you guys, thank you so much. As if you had already presented and everyone wants to get your autograph and take a picture with you. Come in with that level of energy. And then when you walk onto that stage, you've already won the crowd. You don't need to worry about impressing them because energetically you're holding that vibration of this was a hit. So you can do this with anything. And I also recommend, if you're shifting gears throughout your day, do something that will take you totally off gear so you can come back with a new perspective. So let's say you're, going client to client to client, and then you're going to go and write your blog post or write your book or something like that. When you're working with clients, that takes a certain type of energy, the energy of kapha, holding space, listening, asking the right questions, being there. But then when it comes to writing your blog post or book, that's going to require more vata energy as well as pitta to make you write the book. So if you're coming forth with this, yes, and how did that feel? And what else? If you come forth with that energy with writing your book, you're probably just going to sit there for a little while and kind of stare blankly at the screen and not know what the hell to write, because you've just had all of this knowledge and information and words just coming to you from all these people you've been dealing with. But now when it's time for you to express your own voice, it's stuck, it's stagnant, and that is kapha. So to shift out of that kapha into that more vata space, you've got to move through the pitta. Do something that gets that fire going, go to a workout class, go on a hike, do some yoga, do some jumping jacks, do something that gets you energized. You could literally just jump next to your chair and just scream, woo, 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 while jumping up and down and just waving around your hands. You could do a dance break. I recommend changing environments, because sometimes if you're just sitting next to your chair going, whoop, whoop, when you sit back down, it's like, body's like, no, I know you weren't really at a concert. You were just in front of me. So I recommend shifting environments, because then you're really surrounded by something totally new. It shifts your perspective, and then you can come back into that seat as a new person. So go on a walk around your neighborhood, go to the gym, go to the meditation center, whatever you need. Even just sitting outside by your local tree, that's great. And that will give you that energetic shift that you need to then move your body, so then you could move up the chakra. And then from moving your body and getting to that point of a little bit of exhaustion, the energy starts to stream upwards, and that's how we enter the thoughts. And have you ever noticed that you get some of your best thoughts when you're doing yoga or on your walks or running or biking? It's because when the body is in movement and the body is in motion, then the mind is like, oh, wow, I can stop stressing out about all these things. I just need to focus on this moment. And then your higher self, which is past your mind, it's really connected to source, that's when you can stream in the information. But normally we're operating from this fight or flight lower brain response, which is situation happens, how do I respond? Situation happens, how do I respond? Email, this, that, boom. We're like ninjas throughout the day, like, got you over there, negative email, ooh, Instagram posts, damn, you're gonna kick my ass. That's how we go through our days. But when we shift that, we move our bodies, and then we think, what do I really want to put out there? What's the kind of content I really want to give out? What's my true reason behind this? Where do I really want to see this going? You get out of the action steps and you get into the highest self. So move your body, whatever it may be. Even if you're injured, you can, do the rowing machine. There's really no excuse to not move. I was just reading this book, Rise and Grind, and it's the guy from Shark Tank, Damon something, and he talks about all these different stories of their incredible, journeys that they've had. And there's this boy who was born with no arms and no legs, and growing up he became like an athlete because he wanted to fit in with the other kids with no arms and no legs. He became the best person on his football team and basketball team. He would literally use his elbows and crawl and play that way. He then decided, I want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, one of the tallest mountains in Africa. And he did. He climbed Mount Kilimanjaro without arms and legs. He just had his knee stubs, which kept bleeding and breaking open, and his elbow stubs. And he just literally baby crawled all the way up. So there's no excuse that your hip hurts and your shoulder hurts and your back hurts because this guy doesn't have arms and legs, and he just climbed Mount Kilimanjaro and now continues to climb mountains all the time. And that's where mindset comes in. That guy has a lot of pitta energy, strong pitta energy, but also connected with source, because source is telling him, you can do this. You have the strength to do this. And by him doing this, he sets this example for all of us that he's just become like an anecdote of you can set your mind to anything. So Source has also given him this profound strength because his climbing Mount Kilimanjaro is serving the purpose of inspiring thousands of people who hear about him climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. And that's how manifestation works. That's how flow and alignment works. It works when what is best for you is best for the collective. It's when you are going to teach and share that struggle that you went through. Then the universe just guides you through it because it knows you're going to give it back. But if that's never your intention and you're just here for yourself and screw everyone else, the universe is like, sorry, we gave you life and we don't play that game. And that's how you end up stuck, stagnant, bad things keep happening to you. So if we want to move forward, we have to set that vibration of possibility, of hope, of change, of truly walking our talks, not just writing about it, not just vision boarding about it, not just talking to your life coach about it, but actually doing it. And doing it can start super, super small, but keep it up. Don't start small and then stop. So many people bask in the glory before they've done the thing. You know, celebrate and keep on moving, right? It's like if you're climbing a mountain, yeah, you could look up at 50 feet and admire your view. You could look up at 100 feet and admire your view, but admire the view, but that doesn't mean you have to stop. So keep going. However big your soul is how far you're going to keep going. And some people were born on this earth with very big soul missions, and they were meant to inspire and reach thousands and millions and maybe billions of people. And I think all of you listening are one of those people. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So set that vibration. Don't go from one thing to another, your clients to your coaching, your work to your partner. Create a space, create a pause, shift things up, move your body, think something different, read a piece of poetry. You know, it's like when you're sniffing all these different smells, they give you these coffee beans to smell because the coffee beans just kind of, woof, they take you out of like essential oil 1 versus essential oil 2. And then, you know, they all end up smelling the same after a point. But the coffee beans just take you out of that vibration. So then when you come back, you're like, oh, geranium, you know? So this is why we need to change things up. If you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results. Set the vibration. Be the person who's already achieved that thing. Carry the energy of the person that you see yourself as in 1 year, 10 years, 5 years. And I know it's hard and you don't know how. And sometimes it takes literally faking it till you make it. It literally takes just telling yourself, like, I'm amazing. I have a New York Times bestselling book. I'm a TED Talk speaker and I have a national holiday. You know? Say those things, say your wildest dreams. And, you know, you don't need to post on Instagram about it, but tell yourself it and own it. Because when you really tell yourself these things, you hold yourself accountable and you keep yourself from playing small. So set that vibration, keep the flow moving. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love, and you'd like a little gift for reviewing it, I would love to send you the first half of my unreleased book. It's called Eat Right for Your Mind Body Type. It is not available for sale anywhere, never will, because now it is Eat Right for Your Mind Body Type 12-week guided program infusing Ayurveda with modern nutritional science. So as a free gift for reviewing this episode in the iTunes store, you just head over to iTunes on your phone, on your computer, click write a review, write a nice review, take a screenshot of it, and email it over to me before you hit submit. My email is Sahara, Sahara, at eatfeelfresh.com, and I will send you back the first half of my unreleased book, Eat Right for Your Mind Body Type. I hope you loved this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.